Okay, we're back. We are back. Hopefully that has solved it. To be honest, this is becoming a bit of a nightmare. I think that the requirements for YouTube and the requirements for Twitch are so different that you kind of to try and marry both of them, you kind of screw over both of them. But we'll see. For anyone who's out there and wondering what they can do to make this work, I've changed my bitrate to 8,000. Let me make sure I get this information correct. I've changed my it was on 12,000, which I think was causing problems for Twitch. So I've changed my bitrate to 8,000, and I've set my keyframe interval to 0, which apparently automatically decides what's best, which I don't think YouTube likes. But you know what? We've just had a whole period of time where we were doing what YouTube wanted. So stop it, YouTube. It's Twitch's turn to be the golden child now, and they've all got 1440 apparently. So, but hey, maybe that will solve all of my problems, and we'll never ever have a problem again. That'd be great, wouldn't it? No more problems. It could solve world hunger. It could, yeah, it would be great. Anyway, this has been a very long night. Just to recap what's happened, in case you're just looking at this, Ed has been made mad as the ogre. Karen has seen Ruth. Jackie has chosen Ruth, and Ruth's amnesiac ability is the demon is whichever demon you are most mad about the demon being. Can somebody tell me what's the music when waiting for the restart? I don't know, actually. It's just something that I got. I think it's by Kevin MacLeod. That's usually I usually use his music. Right. Now, I'm just going to have one last quick look at YouTube. It's telling me that the stream health is excellent. So I'm going to believe it, and we're going to start day one after a very, very long night. We're good. Dee. Malachi is the vizier. Malachi might claim to be an alchemist, so I might give Resnora's true piece of information that there is an alchemist in play. I think that would be good. Fantastic. Does Evil Steve successfully stream to both? Oh, I might have to ask him then. He'll probably know. Let's play Clocktower. Sorry about that, guys. It was a very long night because I was having some stream-related issues, but everything's okay now. So good luck, and remember, always eat white snow.
Agree, disagree.
Are we all doing the thing of waiting for someone else to...
Very important. Let's just get everyone back very quickly.
Oh.
In my haste to set a timer, I also forgot to inform you that Malachi is the vizier. Now go ahead.
Yeah!
Oh, no.
Yeah!
Again?
Yes!
No.
Let's go!
Come on.
Amnesiac.
Yeah. You're the amnesiac. Amazing. I love that so much. Do you want me to share my ping, or do you want me to lie about my ping?
I'd love to know it, but I also don't expect you to tell the truth.
Should I just say that? Should I just say I confirmed you? Because you're pretty
No,
solid.
let me live.
I won't. Okay, I'll say I saw myself.
Confirm Raj. It'll
That's
be
more
funny.
believable. Are you sure you don't want confirmation?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm gonna say you're evil then. Do you mind?
No, that's fine. I feel like we've done a real 180 here, Karen.
Well, we both told each other the truth, which is the true
Mm-hmm. Shocked.
360.
I didn't wake up last night. What should I ask? I was
I'm
gonna
not
be
very good at
boring
amnesiac stuff, so I don't know.
neither.
Maybe ask chat for suggestions, and Ben might be kind. I'll leave you with him. Okay, good luck.
Okay. Hello, I'm going to be boring. Does my ability have to do with actions taken in public, such as voting, nominations, and Slayer shots?
That is a good question. I would say that you are warm.
Oh,
But
no,
that
I
is a
have to pay
very,
attention
very
to it.
wide net that you cast there.
Fair. Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks very much.
Yeah, that was interesting because sometimes in this game you have to, when you're storytelling, you have to make. That's a great example of the kind of ruling that you have to make on the fly. Is being mad about something an action taken in public? It's interesting because the things that Ruth gave are, very actiony, like, shooting people and nominating them and things like that. But I would say that publicly announcing that a thing is happening is a public action. But yeah, I mean, Ruth cast a broad net. When you do that, you kind of the reward is that you're more likely to get a worm. The downside of it is that worm's not going to be as useful.
Me to answer so you can think.
Sure, I think I've got something, but I was actually Googling while you were talking.
Oh, you're Googling, right, okay. Princess Fiona from Shrek.
Okay. Well, this is a TV series, but it's close enough.
Okay.
Hang on, let me get this right.
Just for chat's benefit, I've asked both of these what animated character their character most relates to.
So, I am going to say Alphonse Elric.
From?
Well, Metal Alchemist?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Fuck
Okay,
yeah.
so
Come on,
there's
Ed.
some points
Hard.
going on here.
You
We
telling
have-
me you haven't seen
we
Full
have
Metal
Bruce.
Alchemist?
We have Bruce the Shark, we have Fiona, and
Yeah.
we have Alphonse.
So to explain that, I was like, I immediately went to Full Metal Alchemist, and I was like, shit, I don't remember any character names, so I'm gonna have to Google search for Full Metal Alchemist.
Hello. Can
Hello.
I get my savant information, please?
Yes. Your information is. Either there are 2 or less madness interacting characters in play, or there is an alchemist in play.
Alright, got it. Thank you.
You're welcome. So, there is an alchemist in play, that's your true statement. There are 2 or less madness interacting characters in play is the false statement. There are 3. Saranovus, Pixie, and our amnesiac. I'm hoping that I can have Resnora help Ruth a bit. And Mutant, so yeah, 4.
It was horrible. It's a train wreck of a conversation.
I think it was great.
Welcome back to the train wreck of Town Square, everybody. There are 6 of you alive. No, there's not. There's 12 of you alive. That means 6 votes required. Nominations are open.
Nikki nominates Ruth.
Nikki nominates Ruth. Tell us why.
I made a deal with the devil today. That's about it.
A, I disapprove. B, I want only Nikki to vote.
Okay, we're looking for 6.
You better still honour the deal. Still honour the deal. I suppose the second person.
Okay, can we kill Maljan? God.
A third.
3 is
Honour the
enough.
deal.
I will push it through!
Ruth is executed and dies. Good night, everybody.
Yeah!
Okay. We have to go over to Malshan.
Hello.
Hello. Who would you like to choose?
I'll go with plan A. I will pick Resnova as the savant.
Okay, Resnora Savant. Thank you.
Bye.
Hello.
Hello.
The Serenovus has chosen for you to be mad that you are the savant.
Cool, thank you.
You're welcome. Alright, we are... Princess, unfortunately, did not nominate... And, oh no, they did nominate, actually. What the hell am I talking about? So, Demon doesn't kill tonight, which is good. So, George is going to survive. Raj is going to get to pick someone else.
Hello.
Hello. Who would you like to pick?
I think I go Nikki here, right? Because then he's still poisoned and I would get my kill. So Nikki, if he is the princess.
Okay, Nikki it is. Thank you. That is delightful. Okay, that's interesting. That is an interesting... This is... Now we need the Pucker flow chart. So I think the... Yeah, the poisoning happens first. So the previously poisoned player... So according to the... It's previously poisoned player dies... They are poisoned. The previously poisoned player dies, then becomes healthy. So Nikki becomes poisoned. After that, the previously poisoned player dies. Boing. And then becomes sober and healthy. And now Nikki is poisoned. Well done, Raj. Smart cookie. Iris has Ruth's ability now, so let's see if Iris and Ruth can figure it out. Almost certainly not, but I'm going to leave it as is because I am wont to do that. And that's it. We don't have anything else other than to come up with some savant info. What can we say? I think we give Resnora. There is an in-play amnesiac whose ability pertains to them being mad about something. I think that if we give that as a true statement, it will confirm Ruth and it will possibly filter down to Iris. And did Nikki get their ability off? No, they did not. Kind of. I mean, they did, but no, they didn't. I think our false statement should be a character has changed alignment this game. That's a good false statement. Let's wake these guys up.
Jinx.
Jinx! Good morning, everybody. George, be dead.
Aww.
There is not
Oh.
any more Nikki because the change to the alchemist made it.
Oh yeah.
So, some people saying that we should give space to the psychopath. The psychopath has an entire day to say that they want to kill someone, literally. In fact, in this case, they've got 4.5 minutes. That is more than enough time for them to say they want to kill someone. They can also interrupt me when I'm saying how many players are alive and how many of them are dead. So I have absolutely no umbrage with keeping up a pace, especially given that we're behind schedule. Hello!
You're a little shit.
Why am I a little shit?
And a drunk.
I mean, I didn't see you drink anything.
Or Pucker poisoned. Or Pucker poisoned.
Or just lying.
Fine,
Why are you lying about being the princess, Nikki?
If I'm not dead tomorrow night, then you're a little shit.
Alright. See you later, big shit.
And well, I'll talk about the game now instead of cowboy hats. What are you? What's going on with you? How's your game?
I
going?
am the savant.
Oh, okay. Did you have the evil ping on Ruth?
No.
You telling me Karen was making things up?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the problem is that I'm.
Yeah.
Oh, Ben, I've broken madness, by the way. Just because I wouldn't have let me have it from yesterday, so I don't think I should pretend. So I would have to survive until Nikki is.
Hey,
Oh,
Karen.
Amanda's here as well. Hey, Karen.
Oh, hello. Hello.
Hello. Hi.
Yeah, I'm the steward that saw Raj.
Raj is
Hello.
steward. Amazing.
Wait, you changed your mind about that, Karen.
Aki, do you not like? I told you the truth.
Ah, right.
Fine,
Okay.
I'm the ogre that picked Raj. Whatever.
You're what? What?
Okay.
I'm the ogre that picked Raj. I've already told Malachi anyway. I felt
Oh,
bad
okay.
for her.
Okay.
Yeah, Iris, what are you?
I'm not telling you, Karen, anything respectfully. I love you. You're
Oh,
great.
good. Ruth trusts me 100%. Did you not see her public message? Carry on for me, Karen. I'm in a steward ping.
That just means that Ruth is carrying a torch for you. It doesn't mean you're trustworthy.
I'm the amnesiac. I'm confirmed good.
This is the
My
third
ability
thing you've
was.
claimed in just this chat!
Oh my god. This is amazing, Karen. You've reached new speed limits. Like, you've broken the record.
Well, I'm good.
That's
I'm
3
good.
flip-flops.
Can I get 3 claims from you then? I gave you 3. You gave
Okay.
me 3.
Yeah. For sure. I'll give you 3 claims, one of which I am. I'm definitely the balloonist. I'm definitely the cannibal. I'm definitely the slayer.
Okay, of those 3, if you have told the truth, I think that you are the balloonist.
I will neither confirm nor deny because you have also given me 3 claims.
I'm the. What 3 claims have I given you again? I'm the Amni.
Well, we started at Steward, then we went to Ogre, and now we're at Amni. So we've gone through an evolution here.
Well, if you would just believe the first one, then we wouldn't have had to go through an evolution.
Just believe my lie.
So you told the truth in your first one as well, balloonist. What are the pings?
I'm not disclosing anything, Karen. I'm so sorry. I can't.
Okay, Aggie thinks I'm confirmed good as well, by the way.
Does she? Aggie.
Yeah, by me being an ogre, choosing Karen, which definitely makes both of us
Oh
good.
my god, I can't be in this conversation with both of you. I don't know what's happening. It's amazing.
She's just lying, don't worry about her. She's my steward ping. Sorry, I'm her steward ping.
In play. Cool. Okay, I haven't heard of an alchemist yet, and I refuse to believe that it's Malachi.
Yeah. I have an alchemist, so.
What if we murdered Nikki? I'm just saying, it's an option we have.
Absolutely can. I need to get my savant info, though. So.
Okay, see ya.
Well, thanks.
Hello.
What do you got for me today?
Either a player has changed alignment this game, or the amnesiac ability required them to be mad about something. You good?
Required them to be mad about something?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool, thanks.
No worries.
Whatever the fuck I want.
We made.
Hello.
Yeah, Ben, I'm just here for my savant information.
Nope.
I have a question for you.
Go for it.
Does my ability have something to do with existing?
Something to... Are you asking if your amnesiac ability requires you to exist?
Yeah.
You are really warm. Like, just, yeah. That's
Is that
warm.
an actual answer?
That's an actual answer, yes.
Oh my fuck, I'm so stupid. Okay, that's amazing. Thank you.
I will kill Nikki.
Okay,
Tell you what,
everybody.
how's about if I nominate me and be the only vote, would you...
Yeah.
How was that productive?
Oh. Okay, guys. I'm going to go ahead and say that there are 10 of you alive. 5 votes required.
Nikki nominates Nikki.
Nominations are open. Nikki.
Nikki nominates Nikki.
Why?
Nikki, you're an idiot.
Why are you an idiot, Nikki?
I'm an idiot?
Yeah, it's alright, it's too late now. I'll tell you why in a minute. We should execute Nikki, though. No one will die tonight.
Nikki?
There you go, that's your accusation. Sorry, Nikki.
I want to be the only vote on this, though. Votes on this.
You want to be the
Why
only
am I an
person?
idiot?
Ed, do you want to tell Nikki why?
Don't
Yeah,
say
Nikki-
a philo went princess last night.
No, look at the jinxes on your character. What's the best possible thing to do right now?
The cannibal
Okay.
could have nominated you.
All right, okay. I'm going to go ahead and run this vote. 5 is the minimum.
I still think we learn more from this. Jackie, don't vote. No, only me vote.
No.
I made a deal. I made a deal with the devil.
She's not going to push. She's not going to do it.
Okay, Malachi, would you like to force that through?
I don't know why Karen says I wouldn't do it. Yes, I'm gonna force it through.
Okay. Nikki is executed and dies. Everybody goes to sleep.
If we're right, edit.
Okay. Alright, well, Iris has the princess's ability. However, it's important to note that there is a... you guys can't quite see it at the bottom here. There's a jinx between cannibal and princess. If the cannibal nominated, executed, and killed the princess today, the demon doesn't kill tonight. Obviously, cannibal's useless without that jinx, because the moment someone is executed, the cannibal loses the princess ability that they had. So, yeah. Anyway, we're going to have no deaths tonight, which is interesting. But first, let's go over to Malshan. Hello.
Hello.
Who do you want to pick?
Can I make Malachi drunk? Like, mad that she is the drunk. There we go. Get those words in the right order.
Okay.
Thank you.
Malachi, mad as the drunk. Thank you. If Malachi breaks that madness, I'm absolutely going to execute them. And then they won't die. Hello.
Hello?
The Serenovus has chosen for you to be mad that you are the drunk.
That's a... Oh, wait. I don't care if I get executed. I'm gonna break madness.
I know. I thought the exact same thing.
Yeah.
So feel free
okay.
to break madness and we'll wait.
I mean, the moment we wake up, I'm gonna break madness. I mean, sure, it confirms, I guess, the Philo Serenovus, but at the same time, that's another. What? Okay. Bye.
Bye. Oh, that was silly. Okay, let's get Raj in.
Hey.
Hello, Raj. What wouldst thou like to do?
Resnora is claiming Savant, so I think I go for her.
Okay, Resnora it is. Thank you.
See ya.
Yeah. Okay, that's everything. We now just have to come up with some Savant information, but if Malachi breaks madness at the beginning of the day, I'm just going to immediately execute them and end the day. We'll see. So, 2 pieces of false information. I think we go with... last night, a monk successfully protected someone, and the outside account has been modified, maybe? Could make it seem like there's a drunk in play. Both incorrect. Yeah, those sound good. Alright, cool, let's do this.
Sure did.
Sure did, because there were no deaths in the night.
Hey.
Oh, she's Booker.
Anyways, I don't mind confirming this. Hey, evil team, there's a... Oh.
Hello.
Hello. Just like to get this out of the way today.
Okay, so either last night a monk successfully protected someone, or the outside account has been modified. you.
Why? I don't know.
For no particular reason, I'm just wondering, what is it that you just said there, Malachi?
Oh, I mean, there is a Serenovus out there because I've been Serenovus made mad. I don't care. I'm still the Vizier. I'm not the drunk.
Brilliant. Malachi's executed and dies. Good night, everybody. Well, doesn't die, just executed. Malachi's executed. See you all tomorrow morning.
Hello.
Hello, Malashan. Did you enjoy that interaction?
I did. I didn't think you'd actually break it, but that's fine. I'm good with it.
Okay, who do you want to make mad tonight?
I'll make myself mad as the mutant.
Okay, the Serenovus has chosen for you to be mad that you are the mutant.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. I wonder if Malashan realizes that they're supposed to be working for the good team here. Okay. Raj now.
Okay, so hypothetically, if Ed were the cannibal and yesterday he had the princess's ability, he would no longer have the ability this coming day, right?
No, he would, because you have the ability of the most recently killed executee, so it has to be the person who's most recently killed by execution, and that's not Malachi. Although, just keep in mind that there is a cannibal princess jinx, that means any cannibal that currently has the princess ability basically has nothing.
If the cannibal nominated, executed, and killed the princess today, the demon doesn't kill time. Yeah, but the princess only acts on their first day, right? And that would have been the first day of...
No,
I think we're both...
Okay. Yeah, the cannibal has to do the princess ability before they actually have it by nominating and executing the princess. Because if the... Say, princess is executed, cannibal gains the princess ability, right? The next day, the cannibal nominates someone to use the princess ability, but the moment they get that execution, they lose the princess's ability and gain the one of the person they've just executed. So, so that's why the jinx exists.
Okay, so currently the cannibal would not be doing much. Let's poison Karen. She's getting too close to the truth. Thank you.
Okay. That's brilliant. Karen's not getting close to anything other than the end of the game. Right, that's more or less all info out. We don't have to think up anything else in the night. It is possible for Iris to get something useful, but the right people need to be executed. And yeah, we're good to rock and roll. Let's do this. You know what? Before I do that, since YouTube has been working so flawlessly since we got back up, I'm going to celebrate by inserting an advert. Here you go. Have an ad. I'm sure it'll be riveting. It'll be for some quality product, I've no doubt. Okay, let's do this. Good morning, everybody. Dead's Nora rezzed in the night.
Yo. There's?
Okay, so if Nikki was the princess, I can't do anything, right?
Correct.
Because it's not my
Because as
first
soon as-
day. Because Malachi. Because Malashan.
Yep. Enjoy a day of no ability.
At least I get to be a temporary princess. Even though I have no power here, okay? Symbolic princess. If you tell people I'm, like, confirmed I'm gonna die... I thought I was spooka poisoned. I thought I was gonna die today. So, I don't know. But, you know.
I think Aggie's evil?
Might be. Yeah, I honestly don't know anything about what's happening. I've just been doing my thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you talk to people. Figure it out.
Okay.
Solve the game, Ruth. I task you. Bye.
I'll do my best. Bye.
3 living evils right now, and we need to start narrowing that down. So, yeah, I trust you completely. Let's do
Thank you.
this.
I'm glad you do. All right, bye.
I'm for sure getting information, Karen.
Okay.
Karen, I'm not gonna tell you anything unless you make an earnest case for why you're good. That doesn't include trust me, bro. Because I'm not gonna trust you, bro.
The earnest case is that the evil team is Malachi, Jackie, and Raj, and I'm on the good team. I'm the steward that saw Ruth. I was very upset when it went through on Ruth on day 1.
Okay, are you gonna stick with this story for at least a day?
I am, and Aggie ogre picked me, which is why I took her role, and I told Malachi that I'd ogre picked Raj so that Malachi would keep me around.
Okay.
Yes.
So
At
do
the
you
time,
know
I didn't know
that
you were the cannibal, so yeah, she's the amnesiac.
Okay. Yes, Ruth is the amnesiac. I confirmed that through George, who went to talk to Ruth on my behalf. I also asked the worst amnesiac question in all of history to Ben, and then was very surprised when I got an answer. So that's permanently inscribed on stream record. Great.
Oh, I'm so excited to go see it then. Unless you share it now.
I asked if my ability has anything to do with existing, and he said very hot. So that's great.
There's a few people who I believe. There's a few people who, if they're evil, they're minions, and then Raj is my biggest current demon candidate.
Okay.
But I'm sorry, I can't give better info to back it up.
No, that's fine. Between him and Ed, I'm not quite sure. What's Ed claiming?
I actually don't know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You're neighbors. I thought you'd know. I think Resnara was Savant.
Yeah, that's what I got from her. I do want to hear day 2 of the info.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright,
Aggie.
thanks.
The right day.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure people are going to be coming for you pretty soon, so you might want to use it sharpish if you want to use it ever. With my suggestion.
That's great. Cool.
So I'm going to be executed today because I'm the mutant, and I've told everybody I'm the mutant, so we might as well nominate me, and Malachi can push it through.
That's our 2 outsiders then.
Yeah.
So probably not a vigor game.
I have got a soft blue disclaim, so it could be still bigger bluest. But...
Interesting. I don't have that.
Vez is claiming Savant. The only relevant, I think, information I'm trying to solve is one of the statements from day 2 suggests that maybe there's an amni ability that involves madness.
Thanks for the raid, John. Much appreciated. Hope you all enjoy being over here. We're playing backgammon. It's just a really interesting looking version of it. As you can see, just classic backgammon. Really, nothing more to say.
Ben, can I do a thing?
You absolutely can do a thing. What thing would you like to do?
I would like to murder Malasham, please.
I don't want to get gonged.
Malasham's dead.
Excellent.
How did that happen?
Psychopath.
She's just dead?
Who claimed psychopath?
Aggie.
I ogre chose Malasham with my ogre club.
Ed nominates Raj.
Ed, tell us why you've nominated Raj.
Well, Aggie just outed the double claim, so Aggie's not the ogre anymore, which means that the other ogre is confirmed by outside account. Iris is confirmed, Malashon is confirmed but dead. If it's not Raj, then it's Karen.
Raj?
Sounds like it's Karen.
We are looking for 4.
I have a contract that I'm going to fulfill, and I hope that person still fulfills that contract.
You're not dead voting on anything this game.
Is that my contract? Because
Malachi, would you like to force that through?
No.
Or is enough?
Malachi
my specific
Malachi nominates Aggie. Tell us why.
Because the contract stipulated that if I outed nominated and pushed through on my fellow minion, Nikki would vote on it.
No. The contract was if you tell me who the minion is, I won't say anything to... Too late. Aggie's outed. Aggie's outed. Okay, you're too late on it. Okay. If you told me who the minion is, then I would vote on it.
It just sounds like you're not a man of your word, Nikki.
Aggie, do you have anything to add to this farce?
I'm innocent. I don't know what's going on. It's all fine.
Okay, 5 is the minimum.
I just wanted to thank Aggie for killing the mutant. It's really appreciated.
Malachi told me to.
Raj, you're gonna save yourself. You're gonna do it. I believe in you. I believe in you.
Malachi,
Nikki.
would you like to force that through, Malachi?
No, because Nikki is breaking contracts now. I'm never gonna make another contract with Nikki ever again.
Okay, any other nominations?
Malachi, you just have to nominate Ben. Nikki will push it through.
I'm going to make it very clear that the contract was you tell me who the minion is, because that's what I'm gaining from it.
I told you.
And then I would have voted. No. Aggie outed herself.
Yes, but did I not talk? Did I not? Hold on. That is not voiding the contract.
I told me to.
I literally said
Calling
that
it in 5.
Aggie's the minion.
I nominate Karen.
Raj nominates Karen. Tell us why.
I have heard literally zero of the information that confirms anyone or implicates me. So if somebody who actually has information, such as it seems Ed does, can explain to me why Karen and I are the only demon candidates, great. I'm the Philo. I want to go Princess at a useful time. Have not used it yet.
Yeah,
Karen?
I think apparently there's Savant info that's confirming Ed, George, and Malashan. I think I have some social trust for some people. There's hard confirmation on another alive player, and also Jackie. So it's kind of just you and I.
Yeah. I can say this while the vote's going around.
Water time.
Yeah, to go into slightly more, both of the minions are outed and alive. Jackie's confirmed by outside account. Iris is confirmed by another piece of information, and me, George, and Malashan are confirmed by Savant statement. From I think day 1 might have been day 2.
Malachi, would you like to force that through?
Day 1.
I mean, Raj is already dying. I don't care.
Okay.
No, is my answer.
Yeah,
Sure.
sure. You guys can ask me. I would just say it's pretty hard for me to make worlds when I have nothing.
3, 2, 1. Raj is executed and dies. And everyone goes to Clocktower Con Australia because game is over and the good team has won.
That was a rough one, buddy.
That was rough for Evil when both of our minions were out and alive as well. So of course we all know Malachi the Vizier and Aggie the Psychopath. We also had a third minion ability floating around there in the form of Malashan the Alchemists, who had the Serenovus ability, which at one point they used to make Malachi mad that they were the drunk, which they immediately broke. Resnora very cleverly and very quickly got their Savant info that day before I had a chance to hear Malachi break madness, which is the only reason why they got those 2 lies, because of course they were at the time Pucker poisoned by Raj. Raj figured out that Nikki was the princess and poisoned him before his ability could go off, which is why George was able to die on night 2, having been poisoned on night 1. Ed was the pixie princess who never got to use it. He broke madness before he had a chance to. That's also partially because Malashan made him mad on night 1 as the ogre, I believe it was. The real ogre was Jackie, who picked Ruth, who was also seen by the steward Karen, which meant that Ruth had loads of backup for amnesiac ability before she died immediately. Iris got that ability for a brief moment and asked me, does my ability involve me existing? To which I answered yes. I don't think Iris actually thought that she had the amnesiac ability at that time, but I was mechanically obliged to answer that she was very, very warm with
0% confidence. I thought it was like, oh my god, that's so... I didn't think I had it at all.
Ruth and Iris, your amnesiac ability was the demon is whichever demon you are most mad about the demon being. So had either of you expressed opinions about what demon was in play, I would have woken Raj up and changed him to that one.
That's so cool. That's so fun.
Unfortunately,
so
it didn't
cool.
go
I'm
off.
stealing that. Nobody say anything. I'm stealing that.
Okay. We're going to take another short break, and then we're going to be back with our third and final game of the evening, kids. So don't go anywhere, because it's about to get really, really, really sweaty. I imagine, because it's really warm. What do I do now? I can't show you any adverts. That is annoying. Why? I want capitalism now! I'll see you all shortly. All right, kids, welcome back. We're gonna play some Bad Moon Rising. We're gonna make it a big one. I think we're gonna get some extra players in for this. But before any of that, just gonna go over a few of the announcements. If you've been here since the beginning of the stream, you will have already heard this. Apologies, but I'm just gonna go through it anyway. There is a charity stream coming up. It's coming up on this Saturday, 28th of June. It's for Trans Lifeline. There's going to be a whole bunch of participating streams. They're all on there. You can see them on the screen right now. So go and check out. Donate generously. If you can't donate generously, go and show them some love. They're doing a good thing. Also, friend of the stream JC is running a Blood on the Clocktower Only Connect quiz. And that's going to be taking place over the coming weeks. It's on twitch.tv/JCWhammer. So go and show that some love as well. It's got a bunch of teams in it where they're going to all take on one another in a Clocktower themed quiz. So that should be a laugh. Last but absolutely not least, for those of you who missed the announcement, we have a release date for the carousel. It's on the 4th of July, which is some sort of special day for some people, I'm told. But yeah, sales are going to open on the 4th of July, 12 PM New York, 5 PM UK. It's going to be early hours of the morning for Aussies and China. It's going to be 9 AM if you live in LA. It's going to cost $35 US plus VAT and tax. So it's pretty cheap. And you can get it. You'll be able to get it through our merch page on our website, along with a bunch of merch that we've got coming up as well: keyrings, bottles, pins, t-shirts, hats. We've got the whole lot. We've even got an elite dice set as well, if that's your cup of tea. But yeah, carousel's coming, kids, and I really do recommend that you get on there and order it if you want it, because I suspect it will sell out. There's a lot of demand for it. Okay, let's play some Bad Moon Rising. Alright, ready to rock and roll? Oh, Ed's not here. Guess we're not. Guess we're not ready to rock and roll.
(15-player BMR?
He
What could
doesn't
possibly
even
go
know
wrong?
you're back, Ben.
15-player BMR. The only way to play BMR, if you ask me.
When I say mastermind, you say Zombo. Mastermind.
Zombo.
DA.
Will the Red Dwarf characters be in Carousel? No.
Aww. Not even Legion.
But yeah, but I'm sure they'll be on for sale on Epic Creations any minute now. Okay, looks like we're gambling today. It's a nice and easy one. Just try and browbeat someone into telling me their character. I can do that.
Ben's ready or not?
Yes, he is ready.
Yep, I'm ready. Let's go.
Hi, Milk.
Great. Let's do this.
Iris!
Hi.
I think my favourite part of that last game was in the Grim reveal, watching Ruth lose it when she learned all the confirmation on her.
That was so funny.
Oh no, Dave, you've re-uploaded your icon. Now you'll never have the elite void that you can only get by having had an account before the great account wipe.
Yeah.
You know what? Maybe I shouldn't have. You're right.
Yeah, no, it's just Ed and Austin.
Wait, what?
If you had an account before Shopify deleted all of our accounts, and then you re-subscribed with the same email address, it retained all of your data, but including what your profile picture was supposed to be, but it didn't have the actual image file for it, which is why Ed and Austin have got a completely blank square, because because the app thinks they still have a profile picture that just doesn't exist, and they haven't set it to be something else yet.
If you know exactly where you're sitting, then you could just have your profile picture be the exact thing it would be if it was blank. That doesn't sound like it was better at all.
I'm pretty sure you could also just make a transparent profile picture.
Oh well, yeah, there's that too, but that's cheating. That's for losers.
Yeah, who would put that much effort into it?
I didn't I like logged back in. I didn't have to do anything, and everything was fine on my end. So, shrug.
Yeah, I think some accounts survived.
Well, that's true.
It turns out we could have been playing the whole time.
Yeah. I recording with No Rolls Barred, I had to use the like private internal playtesting version of the app because it wasn't up in time. So I had to use the crappy one basically.
Not gonna lie, I forgot that there was more episodes being recorded.
Oh, there's always episodes being recorded. I'm actually having so much fun doing the Legacy series with No Rolls Barred. It's just, it adds that little bit of spice in. I think I might do something similar on this channel once Clocktower Con Australia is done. Maybe start using some Flesh and Bone on this channel.
Yeah.
But maybe add in some... one thing that I've thought about possibly doing is recording some games just for YouTube. Outside of stream, because now that we're streaming to both Twitch and YouTube, it creates a kind of interesting situation where anything that I'm in that gets uploaded to YouTube is technically already on YouTube because it's been in the stream. So I'm thinking about maybe doing some just running some games that aren't even streamed to upload them to YouTube.
That sounds pretty
Speaking
fun.
of, I have been uploaded to YouTube, which means I'm both immortal but also currently dead. Please find out whether it was YouTube that did it.
Hello, I am the Gambler. Tell me what you are.
Oh, fuck's sake. I've had a bit prepared. I can't do it with the Gambler. I'm the Innkeeper. I was going to claim Pooker, but I'm the Innkeeper.
Cool. Don't Innkeep me.
I won't. Don't worry.
Brilliant. Thank you.
Cheers.
I haven't done such a player BMR in a while.
Lyra, I am the
Hello,
Gambler.
man.
Tell me what you are.
You can gamble me as the Exorcist, Mr. Burns.
Okay, brilliant. Excellent. Thank you.
Excellent. All right. Best of luck.
Wait.
Hello.
Hello, I am the Gambler. Tell me what you are.
You are the gambler.
I really
I'm the
am.
goon. I'm terrible to gamble.
Okay. Thank you for your honesty, and if you lied to me, fuck you. Thanks, Malashan. Bye.
Bye.
Oh no! Now we're the only people in here. How awkward. Hello.
Yo.
I am the Gambler. Tell me what you are.
I am the Minstrel.
Okay, brilliant. Thank you.
Good luck.
I can't believe how well this is working. I'm just going to do this every game from now on. Look at all these selfish people in their chats. Don't they know that I want to demand to know what their character is?
I mean, no. That's why they're in chat. They have no idea you're waiting for them. Just start jumping in.
Yeah, yeah. I'll go visit the tavern and hope someone joins me, shall I? Ed's in a chat. He's not even in his chair. Aha! Here we are.
Chat with
Resnora. I am the Gambler. Tell me what you are.
I am the goon.
Oh, really? How fascinating! And did you and Malashan both agree to tell everyone that you're the goon, or is that just a happy coincidence? Great. Well, thank you. Thanks for nothing, Resnora.
Yeah, no problem. Bye.
Bye. Oh wow, Nashable. Thank you so much for the for gifting so many subs. Very kind of you. Right. Aha, Saber Knight. I am the Gambler.
Hey, what up?
Tell me what you are.
Yeah, you can gamble me as the courtier.
The Courtier. Great. Well, thanks for not claiming Goon. See you later.
Yep, see you.
Oh, yeah, let's go.
Milk.
What's up, Ben?
I am the Gambler. Tell me what you are.
Sweet. Are you really the gambler?
I really am the gambler, yes.
If you gamble me as the grandmother, you will confirm a lot of things.
Will I die?
No.
Okay, so you are telling me that you are the grandmother?
Yes.
Fantastic. All right, thank you.
No problem. Bye.
Hey, I told you.
Nice.
Always down for a good time.
I love it.
What's
Raj,
up, Ben?
I am the gambler. Tell me what you are.
Yeah, I don't know. I believe that.
That's fine. You don't need to. Just tell me what you are.
So you're not the gambler, but I should tell you who I am.
No, I am the gambler. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. Regardless of what you say to me, you are at most you're going to be my fourth or fifth choice tonight because I've got innkeepers and grandmothers and exorcists and all sorts. I've even got 2 goons, so I've got many options. But yeah,
2 goons seem like a good option. I'm the fool.
Okay, fool it is. Thank you.
But I'm claiming innkeeper to other people. But
Okay.
I don't want you to die because of me. I'm definitely not the innkeeper who's going to protect you tonight because you're going to gamble me as the fool.
Yeah, don't do that because I'm not going to gamble you as the fool.
Oh, but that would confirm me as the innkeeper.
Okay, well,
Perfect.
maybe I will. All right, thank you.
Liar arrest me.
Snubbed by Beardy.
Yeah, he's gotten too beard for his britches.
Yeah, too beardy for his britches.
Yeah, go blue team.
Yeah, blue team.
Blue team.
Go, blue team.
I'm just going to assume everybody who said that is on the good.
Okay. I was about to tell everyone welcome back and say how many players there are. I've just realised it's not my job anymore. All right, welcome back, everyone. Nominations are open. Would anyone like to make a gossip?
I just PSA. I'm the innkeeper. If there's any goons who want to stay good, let me know.
There's at least 5 of us. I will gossip that Beardy is the demon.
JC.
Just PSA, I'm the innkeeper. If any goons want to stay good, let me know.
Oh, amazing.
Iris.
I am, of course, one of said goons, but I will also gossip, just in case. I'd like to gossip that a stillborn healthy Shugenja could legally receive a clockwise.
In your seat?
Yes.
Otherwise, that
Anyway.
gossip makes no sense.
I'm the Shugenja in this fiction. Okay, come with me into the fan fiction. AU, I'm the Shugenja. It's on the script. Don't worry about it.
If you're the Shigenji, you don't have the gossip ability, Iris.
Shit. Well.
I didn't see who was next, so let's go with Ruth.
I will gossip that Lyra is evil.
Got it, Beardy?
I will gossip that I am not the demon.
Lyra.
Lyra would like to gossip that the lunatic, if in play, has the same demon token as the actual demon.
Austin?
I'd like to gossip that all of Milk, Ruth, Malishon, and JC are good.
Hang on. Milk, Ruth, Malashon, JC. Okay. Same night.
I would like to gossip that if Malachi and Malashon were both the empath, they would both get a 0.
Okay. Ben?
Just good. I'm the goon keeper. If any PSAs want to stay in, let me know.
Dave?
I'll gossip that today is a minstrel day.
If you're drunk, it won't work.
I would like to gossip that Malachi, Ruth, and Beardy comprises a legal noble ping for Samantha specifically.
Noted.
Sorry if this is your first time watching this stream, by the way.
Second call for nominations.
Could I nominate Beardy? Malashon nominates Beardy.
Hit it.
So today I got 4 claims of goon, 2 of Gambler, and 2 of Innkeeper, and Beardy gave me a unique claim, so Beardy's probably the demon.
Beardy?
This will teach us nothing, but if you want to kill not the demon, then that's fine.
I mean, Beardy did specifically gossip that he was not the demon, so.
Beardy, how do you know it'll teach us nothing? Reasons strong.
Yeah,
You'll
reasons.
Beardy on the block. Any other nominations?
I'll nominate.
I've heard.
I'll nominate
I've
Raj.
heard of 3 pacifists.
Both Austin and Saberknight have claimed to be the tea lady, so Raj is borderline guaranteed to survive.
The problem is, if you're evil, Ben, then I'm not guaranteed to survive, and I can't keep the goon good, and I'm playing for the good team.
Also, I'm not the tea lady.
Quite
I reject.
Pertinent, I'm not the tea lady either.
Thanks, Samantha. That was the burning question of the moment.
So what we've learned here is I will definitely die if nominated.
Well, we don't know that.
I mean, pacifist, DA.
We could kill one of the goons and see if we get 2 kills at night.
But
Iris would like to nominate Austin. I would not like to kill one of the goons, but also Beardy got like 10 people with hands up for him, so I don't know if I feel like that's the demon, like personally. So maybe Austin, he's got a t-shirt. Look at him.
Yeah, I'm a goon. Please don't kill me. We don't want to see those 2 kills tonight.
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
I didn't know about your goon status. I would have
Well, we've got all 5 village goons in play. I wonder which one of them's drunk.
I've heard of a courtier that drank with the DA, so maybe someone who survives is good.
I don't believe that person.
Voting at the
The
top.
courtier should have drank with the goon.
You mean the goons? All of us.
Yes, yes. Courtier drank all the goons.
Legumes.
The goon squad.
We have to have a goon squad conversation tomorrow, by the way. We have to all show up in like the fucking tavern or something. Let's go tomorrow.
I want to gossip that I had nothing to do with the number of goons that are in town.
That is false.
You claimed goon to me, so you definitely.
You more or less told me to claim goon.
Yeah, I may
I
have
would
been the
like
one
to gossip
who
that Malachon is a liar.
Heard. JC?
I would like to gossip that no player who has nominated so far today would be capable of receiving a 2 if they were an empath.
Christ, JC, just Christ.
Is this not
Please.
At least Chiz isn't here. He'd be putting you all to shame.
It took Ed a second to load through the gossip.
Is this a bad Beardy, or is this okay?
This is fine.
5 seconds for nominations. Malachi.
You're
You
muted.
are muted.
Heard.
I like to gossip that at least 3 of the previous gossips have been true.
Hang on.
We'll see.
Okay.
Chat can help with that quite a bit.
No,
Yeah,
that is
nice.
absolutely, definitively cheating, and I won't do it, but heard. Thank you, Malachi.
Mine was definitely true.
Final call for nominations, 10 seconds. Beardy still on the block.
I don't feel like Beardy's a bad guy with this level of nobody gives a shit.
What? There have been so many nominations after people.
I nominated. It was just me.
Beardy's DA protected is fine.
It's okay. That's fine. He'll live.
We can go through. It's fine.
Beardy is executed and doesn't die.
Yay!
We did it, Beardy! It's fine, Beardy.
We did it!
We proved something. Science.
Beardy, were you expecting that to happen?
Somewhat.
Okay.
Somewhat?
Somewhat. I'll mark
He
you
hasn't
down as
talked
a
to the
sailor.
DA yet. But
That's because I told Beardy that I'm the tea lady. What's up? What's up?
I am the sailor, but Ed forgot about me on night one, so
Invincible sailor.
I did my pick at the start of the day, so I thought they were more likely that I was drunk at that point.
That is less believable that Ed forgot to wake you in the night.
He's showing off the Deus Ex Fiasco. Don't worry about it.
Oh, that's nice.
By not putting it in, I see.
He's gonna do it like we do in the unofficial.
That was
Just
one of the
put it
other
in
mistakes.
Put it in after the mistake has been made and be like, whoops.
Hello.
Hello. Who would you like to gamble?
I will gamble Milk as the grandmother.
Milk as the grandmother. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. So, I discovered a few days ago that there is a subreddit on Reddit called Shower Beer. And one of my favourite things to do is to have a beer in the shower after like a hard day. You know, you're feeling rough, or you've been doing a lot of hard physical work. Get in the shower, clean, have a nice cold beer. It's great. It's really nice. And then when I saw that community, I was like, oh my god, there really is a community for everything. And I saw it. There's like hundreds of thousands of people on it, and I'm thinking, wow, I'm not the only one. I clicked on it. It's just porn. Just a porn subreddit. It's just naked women in a shower with beer. That's all it is.
It used to be a real subreddit.
It is a real subreddit, honestly.
No, I mean, the spirit of the subreddit used to be more in line with what the title was to suggest.
Oh, really?
Wait, is it canned beer or is it beer in a glass? Because beer in a glass is diabolical.
It's a can or a bottle of beer,
Yeah.
obviously. Yeah, I'm not just standing in the shower with a pint of lager. I mean, it's
Like,
slowly
I don't
filled
know.
with warm water.
I don't know your life. I'm not in your bathroom.
That would be mental.
Actually, with Ben,
Beer in the shower? What's going on?
I'm actually with Ben on this. It's a great experience. After
It is
you-
great.
especially after you like mow the lawn or something like
But
that.
why,
It's like
why beer though? Beer is disgusting.
There's
So I'm-
something about a beer in the shower that makes the beer taste better, and I don't know what
No.
it is. But it's such a nice feeling, and I totally miss that. It's probably the thing I miss the most for not being able to have alcohol anymore, is that nice when you're really feeling like you need a shower beer, and then having the shower beer and it being just the best feeling.
Is this why I'm finally going to make my dad proud and like beer? Is this what I'm gonna do?
I think that there is a beer for everybody. You've just got to find it. There are some very flavorful beers out there that if all you've ever had is like your boring crap lagers, you've got to go beyond that to find the one that you like.
you know what? I'm gonna go get a beer.
Everyone send Iris a beer.
One of my this is a really dumb story, but I used to be the frontman of a punk band, and we were signed. We made an album and an EP, and we did a few tours around the UK. And we played at this pirate festival in a town called Brixham Pirate Festival, and it's full of campsites. And so we camped because it was the cheapest way to stay there. And they had like a big shower block full of showers, and a lot of them were like, some of them were private, some of them were public. But I told the rest of the band after we'd done our set, because our sets were pretty intense, and we'd throw ourselves around the stage and work up a sweat. So I was like, lads, I'm going to introduce you to something now. And I've got a crate of ice cold beers, and we all went in the shower block and just got absolutely smashed in the showers drinking cold beer. It's one of my happiest memories of my entire life. It's cemented for me that shower beer is a 10 out of 10 experience.
There's a subreddit. You should post that story too.
That is the most punk band thing I have ever heard.
I have a reminded me of a story of for a few years I played guitar in like a industrial punk band, it's like basically punk with a drum machine, and we got booked to play at a punk festival in London, which was apparently in a pub. And we basically got to London, couldn't find it because this pub had been shut we found out later, this pub had been shut for like 20 years and it was being squatted by this anarchist group who were organising this festival. So nobody knew where this place was because it hadn't been open for 20 years. So we walked around London for like 3 hours, couldn't find it, and got the train back to Leeds.
Was that Action Direct?
Yeah, that was Action Direct.
I now can't remember the name of the Action Direct song I really liked.
Good morning, town. Malashan's dead. Milk is dead. Samantha's dead.
Well.
No.
What?
I claim Moonchild and point at Austin.
Oh,
Austin,
my
heard.
God. Come on. You couldn't. There's 50 people in the circle.
Hello. You were the chosen one, Milk. I gambled you last night.
It was me, and I live, and you lived. I died.
So
I died not to the demon, because none of those people were my grandchild.
That's great. Okay, that was going to be my next question. Do you feel comfortable saying who your grandchild is? I mean, now that you're dead, it doesn't really matter.
I mean, you gotta trust some. You gotta trust somebody sometime, right?
Yeah, and it should be me.
And it should be you, because I mean, what's the worst that happens?
Exactly.
Probably we kill one of Malachi, Ruth, or Beardy. It's Iris. You can go talk to her.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
I would just talk to her. I don't want to give away her.
Yeah, that's fair.
Her situation, but I mean, what the hell, right? Gotta pick some friends. Let's do it.
Yeah, I'll go see if I can get a chat. Thanks. See if Iris will let me in.
Yeah, go bang on the door a little bit.
Iris.
Hello. Hey, Ben.
Hi, Ben. Are you wanting me here, or do you want to leave?
No, I'm quite happy for you to be here. Iris, I am the gambler, and last night I gambled Milk as the grandmother. And Milk has sent me to you to ask what character you are.
Well, this is a lot to out in front of Lyra.
I confirmed Ben is not the demon last night. So
Milk's dead, so it doesn't really matter anymore.
That's super fair, actually. You know
I mean, it's up to you what you want to say.
No, it's fine. No, it's fine. I'm the gossip.
Okay.
You almost certainly worked last night then.
Okay, what did you gossip yesterday?
So Milk was like, "Oh, I'm just if I'm the gossip, then I'm gonna nab a cool ability." I was like, "Oh, I'll grab the Shigenja ability," and then he was like, "Oh yeah, you should ask if you can legally get Clockwise because that's between us two." So then I stumbled over my words absolutely to Ed, but he caught it basically. So Shigenja Clockwise is what I gossiped.
Okay.
If I was a
evil between
Shigenja,
Malachi, Ruth, and Beardy, probably.
yes, or it's equidistant and it's like
Malachi and
Dave,
Dave, or JC.
yeah, it's
Okay.
something.
Cool.
Lyra, you confirmed Ben is not the demon, so you're the exorcist?
Yep.
Great.
Okay.
Do you guys do you have any gossip requests?
I think it would.
Demon type? Shabaloth?
So,
maybe?
I'm just going to go all in on trusting you because Milk died immediately, so you're probably legit. Here's... Oh, actually, Lyra, I'm afraid I might have to actually ask you to leave now because
that's fine. I'll leave. Good luck.
Okay, here's everything that I think I know. Malashan claimed Goon. Lyra's claimed Exorcist. Resnora's claimed Goon. Raj told me that he's the Fool. Saberknight told me that he's the Courtier. I'm the Gambler. JC told me he's the Innkeeper, and Dave B told me that he's the Minstrel. So, I don't know if that helps you make a gossip. But there's you now know everything that I know.
That's very kind of you. I think we don't suspect Poe, right? I mean, that'd be wild. So
it's BMR. Anything could happen. That could have been a
yeah.
Well, actually,
Assassin, me, and Demon. Assassin, me, and Demon is the or Tinker.
Yeah.
I think if they were the Tinker, they would have said by now. Any of them.
Okay.
I feel like you shout that out, like loudly if you're like, "Oh, I Tinker died first day."
Yeah, probably. Okay, I think I'm gonna probably.
I think I'm just gonna go for my neighbors. Sadly, just on that side between me and Milk. And that's where
if you like, I'll do the nominating so that you don't have to out what you are.
Sure. Yeah, that's where my current thoughts are.
Okay. Cool. Cheers.
Thank you.
Malachi, I'm the Gambler. Hi. Tell me what you are.
Pacifist.
You're the pacifist. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Thank you.
Man, Ben, I hope you didn't lie to me.
I did not. Did you lie to me?
I did not.
Guess we're all telling the truth here.
Iris, I'll lie to you.
That is how the game
Oh.
works.
Yeah, you can lie to me, Malachi. It's okay.
Okay. I'll give you a lie right now.
I mean, as an evil player, you probably should be lying most of the time.
Well, I thought I was innkeeper protected.
I thought you were the innkeeper.
Innkeeper
Oh
must have
no,
put
I
the
lied
goon.
about that.
Okay.
Could be lots of goons out.
I'm not sure we have a goon.
Welcome back, everybody. There are 12 of you alive. That means 6 votes required for nomination today. However, would anyone like to make a gossip?
Wow, Ed, you sound like Ben.
What do you think of my impersonation? I thought it was pretty solid.
I think it's pretty spot on.
What I should do is just before I before I call you all back, I get Ben in a private chat, get him to say it with stream on audibly, so that I can then move back quickly enough that the echo of stream comes through to the rest of you. Anyway,
Or you can just get yourself a soundboard.
That's cheating. Iris?
Since Malachi just lied to me, I will gossip that Malachi is evil, and so is Austin.
Austin?
Rustin.
Got it.
Rustin. Shit.
Miss Nora?
I would like to gossip that there are only 2 outsiders in play, and those 2 are Lunatic and Moonchild.
Heard. Ruth was next.
I will gossip that Malachi is evil and so is Raj.
Heard. Malachi.
Well, you know what? I would like to gossip that both of my neighbors are evil.
Heard. Beardy?
Oh, that'd be so nice.
I would like to gossip that there was a tea lady malfunction due to a drunking ability.
Heard. Lyra?
I would like to gossip that there was a tea lady malfunction due to an evil neighbor.
Heard. Any others or any nominations?
On the off chance of Professor / Shabaloth situations, I would like to gossip that if Raj were the Shugenja, a legal Shugenja legal piece of Shugenja information to give would be clockwise.
Heard. Lyra?
Lyra would like to nominate Ruth, please.
I would like to inform you all that my phone has just told me that Elden Ring is on sale.
Ooh! Work. Ruth might have lied to me, but she's currently in a double claim with a dead player. I am giving her this chance to back off of it, and there's also information pointing to her being evil. So probably a good place to push.
I definitely lied to you. I told Milk my real role.
What vibes were you getting, Milk? Can Ruth be trusted?
Probably good.
Okay. If so, I'm sorry if this goes on the block. Yeah, I don't have to be sorry. Get in.
I trust in my Lord and Savior Milk.
I'll nominate Malachi. There is information that implicates Malachi and/or Ruth as being evil. If we're not going to execute Ruth, then Malachi is probably the other choice.
Aw, I would have voted on Ruth then. I'm not evil. There's so many hands.
I heard Austin DA protected you, so it's fine.
Oh, okay.
It's
Should we just shoot into Austin today?
Nope.
Because if he DA protects himself tonight, then we
I'm the
can't execute him
pacifist.
again tomorrow.
I'm the pacifist. I'm going to die tonight unless there might be an innkeeper who said they would protect me.
Well,
Okay, that makes Austin.
That doesn't sound like a devil's advocate at all, does it?
Malachi nominates Austin. All right, so Austin's double claiming me.
Oh,
It's Devil's Advocate.
No, it's pacifist.
Malachi's just evil then. Innkeeper, don't protect me tonight. I'll die to the Moonchild. Let's kill Malachi.
I mean, I am sorry, but Austin's already on his way out.
Yeah.
If you catch my drift.
The Innkeeper, the plan was if I
Unless
proc, the Innkeeper
Austin's
was
evil.
The Innkeeper was
Unless
gonna
Austin's
protect
evil.
me.
Austin could be evil. I could easily see a Shab targeting Austin to resurrect him later.
Bye,
Good
Austin.
idea.
The good news is Milk's gossip will clear Austin.
Yep. Bring me back to life, Professor.
I got you, Milk. It's okay.
Yes, please, Professor Shabaloth. Bring Milk back to life. Is the
Final call, Malachi on the block, 10 seconds.
Is the Ed of Eldritch Studies at Arkham University.
What?
Professor Shabaloth.
Because Lovecraft.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a Lovecraft joke. Malachi is executed and dies. Everyone goes to sleep.
Yes, it was a lovingly
Is that a
crafted
Lovecraft
joke.
Please.
Everybody goes to Relay.
Goodbye forever, Austin.
We love Relier.
Oh,
It's great.
shit. I did hear of a minstrel.
Oh my god, no.
Austin, do you have any other excuses for why you might not die?
I actually
listen.
I've also heard of a minstrel.
No.
I just actually realized that. I've heard of a minstrel. I wanted to execute the minstrel today for what it's worth, but they said they didn't want to be executed.
It's a good reason not to execute him.
I mean, minstrels are dope. I love minstrels.
Yeah, I'm a big minstrel fan.
If you get to be a minstrel who procs twice, you feel amazing. You could proc 3 times here because we have a big ass game.
Oh my god, I forgot we have 3 minions.
Yeah, I try to remind myself of that often.
Mastermind die.
I'm just now trying to decide if I should get Elden Ring on sale because I've got a really long flight to Australia. So, but then I feel like it would probably really drain my my Steam Deck's battery.
Yeah, those kind of games do burn the Steam Deck's battery real fast.
Like you can
How
plug
long
it
is
in on the plane, but it doesn't charge as fast as you use it. Like the plane doesn't give you enough power. But I have bought a ginormous power bank. But even with that, I still feel like I wouldn't get that long on it.
Yeah, I'd go for something like a roguelike. Have you got Hades?
I don't know what I've actually got lots of options. But I was thinking I might play that Dead Space remake because I got that for a tenner.
Ooh.
Hello.
Hello.
I am very tempted to gamble myself as something other than gambler, just in case this is a minstrel night. But I think I could almost achieve the same thing by gambling the minstrel as the minstrel. Why? But if the minstrel is lying, I die. And I've learned that and Austin survives. I've learned that probably both Dave B and Austin are evil, so it's tough. Yeah, I'm gonna gamble Dave B as the minstrel.
Dave B is the minstrel. Thank you.
Thank you.
Ironically, because my D&D group for 6 years has been mostly Canadian, so they've infected me with sorry, and now, unironically, I'm just Canadian, and that's how it works.
I mean, honestly, Iris, if you had not told me where you were from, I would completely believe that you were from North America.
Oh, thanks.
Your accent is just the most perfect English-speaking accent I've ever heard.
Oh, well, I'm going to take that as a compliment. So
Yeah, I
thank you.
mean, to be fair, Norwegians do generally seem to have just a brilliant English accent. I don't know if that's something to do with just that Norwegian inflections kind of lend themselves well to North American accents.
Yeah, it's all Germanic, and there's a lot of loan words in English that are Norwegian. But as soon as you get to the countryside, my mother does not speak English at all. There are several people growing up who just can't Like I grew up in a village. I was the best English speaker. A lot of people could not do it without atrocious accents. So it kind of, it depends on where you grow up and stuff. But I think with like media and stuff and video games and books and yeah, I think a lot of like young-ish generations are getting a very like very good English education, even if they don't speak it as their primary.
Yeah, to be fair, my only experience of Norway has been going to Oslo, where I imagine
Oh yeah.
Everyone speaks English there.
Oh, they also speak proper Norwegian, like the way it's written Norwegian. The rest of us have dialects and sound crazy to each other, so. But Oslo is very nice. I love Oslo.
Yeah, Oslo's great. Honestly, of all the places that I've been fortunate enough to visit as a result of Blood on the Clocktower, Oslo is definitely the one that I could most see myself just living in permanently. Like, if I had to move to Oslo, I would not be sad. The only thing that I would be sad about is how expensive the booze is.
Oh, everything's very expensive in Norway. This is how we live. Everything's taxed, but usually our income keeps up with it, so.
Okay, I'm gonna butcher this, but someone in chat has asked, what is Iris's opinion on Nynorsk versus Bokmål?
Nynorsk or Bokmål. So I was forced to learn both in school, and children still are to this day. It's ridiculous. We only really like write in one type of Norwegian day to day, and it's the proper form. It's bokmål. That's the one we all use usually, and a bunch of poets and like people living in far-flung places use the Nynorsk dialect and stuff like that, and that's great. But I shouldn't have had to be graded on learning a second Norwegian for my education, because it won't help me ever.
That's interesting. So, is that a bit like if Cornish ended up being commonly spoken in Cornwall still, and there were basically two languages in England?
Here's Patters!
Hi, Patters!
It's Patters!
Hello.
Oh wow, have we got a traveller now?
Yeah.
It's definitely a bit of that, because one type is closer to Old Norse and the dialects that were spoken before the Danish made Norway a colony, and one is closer to Danish and German. So it's a cultural thing. It's very much a cultural thing. We had a whole language debate in my country when we became our own country, and that's fairly recent.
When you became your own country? When did Norway become its own country?
Again, 200 years ago. But we were our own country before that, since like 1000, and then we became a colony to our neighbors. Denmark, then Sweden. It was a whole thing. There was a union. It was shitty. And then we got out. And we have our own constitution, and we're doing great.
Good morning, everyone. Patters is here. Patters is the Voodon. Patters is in play as of, 20 seconds ago when I put his seat in. For anyone who doesn't remember the Voodon ability or doesn't know it, only you and the dead can vote. They do not need a vote token to do so. A 50% majority is not required. Now, this is incredibly good news for the dead people, but also for Lyra, Austin, JC, and Ben.
What?
Wow!
Dave B, you lying scumbag.
Well, I'm gonna travel away. Thanks for having me.
All right. Well, did you gamble Dave B as the lunatic?
I'd gambled Dave B as the minstrel, which is what he told me he was.
Interesting. Okay, he told me he was the lunatic and that I was one of his minions. I'm letting Patters in.
Okay, well that explains why he lied to me. What are you, Samantha?
I'm the courtier. I drank with the DA on night 1.
Well, you're being double claimed by Saberknight.
By Saberknight? I heard I was in a double claim with Ruth.
That too, and I'll tell you something else. I'm 100% confident that Iris is the real gossip, and her info is their gossip was basically Shugenja clockwise.
Right. Yeah, I had heard that too. Ooh, things are not looking too good for the good team right now.
I don't know, actually. I think we have a heavy voting majority.
Well, true, yeah. We should just all decide who we're gonna go for today, though, right?
Are you the gambler, Ben?
I am the gambler, yes.
Who have you gambled?
Okay, unfortunately, I correctly gambled Milk as the grandmother on night 2, the night that he died.
Okay.
And then last night, I incorrectly, presumably, gambled Dave B as the minstrel.
And he's not and Samantha says he's not claiming minstrel.
Well, he claimed it to me.
And he claimed lunatic to me. He might just be evil. Very Dave B move. Also, super evil Dave B move to kill me first. He always kills me first when we play in games together, and he's the demon.
Okay. But that's fun.
Yeah. I don't even know if he realizes it, but I realize it.
Right.
So,
I'm going to talk about dead people. Bye.
All right. So, yeah, who do we go for today?
I think we either go for Ruth or Dave.
Okay. Yeah, sounds good.
I'm going to go
what
talk
Ruth
to
is
Saber
planning.
Knight and see if he wants to back down from his claim.
All right. See you later.
Cheers.
Yes, I'm not the minstrel. I'm actually a lunatic. At the time I talked to you, I thought I was the demon.
Yeah, okay. I can believe that because Samantha's told me that. But also, I mean, you could just be a minion, I guess. But
we can absolutely execute me now.
I think we have better options, honestly.
Okay.
All right,
yeah,
cool.
All right, cool. Thank you.
Cheers. Right, I really need to get a chat with Saber Knight. Hello.
Hey, did Dave have a good excuse for why he died?
He says that he's since he lied to me, he's discovered that he's almost certainly the lunatic. He told me he was the minstrel on day 1. So last night...
Resnora is almost certainly evil here.
Okay, what makes you say that?
Resnora has a tea lady claim.
Okay, Resnora told me she was the goon on day 1.
Also possible.
Saber Knight's claiming to be the courtier, which is what Samantha's claiming. Ruth has apparently
Saber
also claimed
evil.
courtier.
Ruth is allegedly the chambermaid.
Okay.
Got a 1 between... I don't remember the information. Got a 1 between you and Sabanite, so that's possibly wrong.
That goes... When did she get that one?
That would have been night 1, actually, so that would
So
mean
that's
Sabanite
incorrect,
wakes
yeah.
up on night 1. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna see
so
if I
probably
can get...
Sabanite's evil.
Yeah, I think
Res
the evil
evil.
team's probably Beardy, Saber Knight, and possibly Resnora.
I think Malachi has to be evil. One of Malachi and Ruth almost certainly has to be evil.
Yeah.
So we just have to figure out which of them it is.
Okay. All right. Cool.
All right, cool. Yeah.
Thank you. All right, lads.
Look, we don't want to live in that world, Beardy. Let's not think about that. And think about the worlds where I'm the lunatic.
What are you,
what up,
Saber
bud?
Knight?
Either the lunatic or the shad.
Okay.
Don't
what makes you think you're the lunatic?
Well, one of my minions died at night, which Samantha, and Ruth, my other minion, didn't tell me that she was a minion. I've also heard of a claim of one of my bluffs, but that matters the least.
Okay.
And then Beardy didn't die, but now Beardy's telling me he's the sailor, so I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, this is interesting. So was when you claimed courtier, was that one of your bluffs?
Yeah.
Okay,
Plus
well,
you're
Samantha's
courtier
claiming
neutral.
to be the real courtier, and Dave B is telling me that he thinks he's the lunatic. So I'm inclined
I've heard
to
that
believe
from Dave B as well.
I'm inclined to believe that you're the real lunatic, because you claimed something that is in play, which means your bluffs were incorrect.
What were your bluffs again, Saber Knight?
Courtier, minstrel, goon.
Fascinating. Dave B claimed minstrel on day 1 to me. Resnora spent the whole game claiming goon. Well,
I have a different claim from Resnora.
yeah, no, actually, I say the whole game. Resnora told me that she was the goon because I told her I was the gambler, so maybe she told me the truth, and yeah.
Are you the...
A pretty good question.
Okay,
Beardy.
listen up, everybody. I've got an info dump for you here. I'm the gambler who correctly gambled Milk as the grandmother. I'm not going to say what Milk saw as the grandmother because I don't want Evil to know whether that player's alive or not. I gambled Dave B as the minstrel, which is what he claimed to be on day one, and died. Dave has since told me that he now believes he's the lunatic. Saber Knight has also told me and Beardy that he believes he's the lunatic. The difference between Dave B and Saber Knight is that the thing that Saber Knight bluffed to me on day one, which he claims was one of his 3 bluffs, is something that a dead player, in this case Samantha, is saying they are. So at least one of Dave B and Saber Knight is lying about genuinely believing they're the lunatic, but one of them seems to be attempting to bluff something that's in play, which makes them seem more like the lunatic, which makes me think Dave B is probably the liar.
I concur. I think we should kill Dave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing I'll say in counter to that is Saber Knight was also hard claiming minstrel yesterday.
What?
Yeah, they might just be on an evil team together.
Yeah, I mean, Saber Knight says that his bluffs were Courtier, Minstrel, and Goon.
Goon? No, that can't be.
I'm good with killing both of them. So.
Let's kill both of them.
Let's start with Dave.
I think we start with Dave.
Myself.
I think I heard Iris first, but I'm not certain. Iris, did you nominate Dave?
I'll let Dave do the dignity of nominating himself.
Dave.
Time to die.
Reminder that we have a Voodon in play.
I'll vote for you, Dave.
Raj, I'll vote for you.
We don't want you to spend a life vote.
A life vote?
The Council of the Dead has decided Dave will die and join us.
My favorite part about Voodon is how you don't have to actually have 50% to get votes.
Yeah,
for Voodon.
which
Just
means
put
that
somebody
if
on
you
the
have
black
if you have a bureaucrat and a thief, you can execute someone with -3 votes.
It's amazing.
I've seen it done.
That's a ruling that I made that people are still upset about. Like, some logicians out there are still upset about it, which I find very funny because other logic people out there think that this is absolutely correct. And I point out to them that when the logic is unclear either way, the funniest answer has to win.
Yeah. Well, I think it's perfectly logical. You don't need a majority to vote. -3 is not a majority.
And unless there's a second nomination that gets 0, it is the highest. Anyway, any other nominations? 10 seconds. Dave be on the block.
I believe that Saber Knight thought he was the demon when I spoke to him, so I think probably the lunatic at this point.
Dave is executed. Dave dies. Sleep.
Pure lunacy. So,
lunatic!
Just to make this clear, because some people in chat are now asking questions, 0 does not count. If no one puts their hands up, no one has voted, and therefore it doesn't do anything. You have to have some people actually vote, and whatever number those hands going up equal is enough. So 0 could happen if you've got the person with -3 votes puts their hands up and makes it -3, and then 3 other dead people vote to make it 0. That then becomes the majority. But if no people vote, making it 0, that doesn't become the majority.
What if it was previously a negative number?
It still doesn't become the majority because no one voted.
I don't like this rule. It sounds sensible.
Well, let's go on the subreddit and answer some of the questions that have been asked about the upcoming carousel, shall we?
Make sure you're on the right subreddit.
Yeah, I'm on Shower Beer.
You should answer questions about the carousel on Shower Beer, Ben. That's the way to do it.
A little cross promotion.
Any note on overall availability? Is there an expectation that I can't get it? If I can't get it right away, it might sell out. Yes, it might sell out. That is a distinct possibility. I would strongly recommend that people get their copy as soon as possible, especially if you live in Europe, because it might sell out.
I'm so glad I can get my copy in person in a week.
Clocktower Con, Australia. Is there a limit to the number of copies per person? I don't know. So buy 100. Will these
has the
tokens include
entire-
a storage solution? Yes, it comes with 3 token boxes.
Has the entire cast for the carousel been revealed? Like, has the entire script been revealed, or is it still?
No, there are 2 tokens in the carousel that have not yet been revealed. One of them's getting revealed at Clocktower Con Australia, and one of them is going to remain, at least for the time being, exclusive to the carousel, but in-person use only.
Mysterious.
Interesting.
Ooh.
It's the tariff. Don't worry about it.
Oh, come on.
Now I'm going to go over to the Spec and Spoilers channel to see everyone losing their shit at that statement.
It's
The tariff.
It's just the vending machine. It's fine.
The tariff. Each night, you may bribe your storyteller with food, beer, or money.
I saw this coming.
Good morning, folks. Rez and Iris are dead.
Interesting. Nora's dead. Nora, were you the goon?
No.
Okay.
Rez assassin who's gonna get Shab resurrected.
I'm going to be honest, guys. It feels like we're losing.
Yeah, I agree.
Does feel
I'm
like
very lost.
I'm an evil
Yeah.
V1, so that doesn't seem right.
that sounds right.
I believe that wholeheartedly.
Well, I don't really. Do we kill Saber Knight now?
I mean, it's likely if. Yeah, probably.
There are 4 left, right? So, it's almost certainly not a Zomboul. So,
There's no way it's on board.
yeah. So, I mean, I think we just have to get it right today.
Yeah. I'm suspicious it might be Raj and Saber Knight might genuinely be the lunatic though.
Yeah.
Raj claimed fool to me on day 1.
Nah. Kill it.
Ruth is a chambermaid with incorrect information.
Ruth is.
I think Ruth might be a minion.
Yeah.
I'm almost
But are they
certain
like-
Ruth is evil. It's just
Yeah.
what flavor of evil. Oh.
Oh.
Hello.
Hello, sorry. Just to keep it on the down low, Ruth is never the demon. I exorcised them the night before I died.
Okay, that is
so
useful to
If
know.
they're evil, they're minion only, and I think if we can get that down to a final 3, it lowers our options to 50-50.
Yeah.
Whether or not we get there is another matter entirely. Like, but that's up to like Shab and stuff.
Yeah. Okay. I could be convinced to skip. Oh.
If it's Shab, we almost certainly get a res, right? Because we've not had one.
Yeah.
But if it's not, we're in trouble. But then I don't think we can explain all the night deaths unless Iris killed herself.
Does anyone else know that you exercised Ruth?
Oh, I hope only good players.
Okay.
I think Milk knows. Oh god, I don't know who else. Yeah, I can't remember. Milk definitely knows Patters might, and then we just have to hope Patters might be good, but I don't think he would be.
I don't think Ed's going to resurrect someone in Final 3.
Maybe. Because it's not even confirmed what the demon type is. It could still be like Puka.
Who did you pick, Lyra? Did you pick anyone else who's alive?
No. It was you and then Ruth. And I died the night I picked Ruth.
Okay. Alright. Good to know, thanks.
Alrighty, best luck.
It might just be real.
I still advocate that Austin's just a self-killing assassin.
When did Ruth get wrong information, Ben?
Night 1.
Night 1, okay. Do you know if
actually,
JC...
no. Actually, wait. Hang on.
I just wonder if JC ever... If JC... I'm trying to build a Puka world, and if JC picked Ruth on night 2... Ruth...
Puka?
Yeah, I'm just trying to make it work. I don't think it's right, but I'm just trying to...
Does a lunatic waking up count for the chambermaid?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay,
they wait
it was
to the
correct
vulnerability.
info then. It was correct info.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just one of Ruth or Raj, and we just take the 50-50.
Hello, sorry. What can I do for you?
You're fine. Do you think it's... Where's your head at?
What are you, Austin?
I'm the pacifist, 100%. Malachi's just evil.
Right.
Rez is evil.
Yeah, I think it's difficult. Beardy could have been DA protected on.
Beardy's 100% good. Samantha Cordier drank with the DA.
Okay. All right, that is good to know. So it's Ruth, Raj, or Saberknight then.
Yeah, Milk Trust Saberknight, but it's hard to say.
And Saberknight is the least likely.
Yeah, that's my priority.
And I guess
We're
Beardy
on-
even less likely, because Beardy would have
We're
actually
on
been
4.
DA.
We're on 4 today. Padris is a traveler. We're on 4 today. If it's a Shabaloth game, that could be
can't-
be bad.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
can't
we gotta
guarantee
do it
it,
today.
guys.
We kill one of Raj or Ruth today.
Yeah.
And that's
Kill Raj.
It's
Beauty's just good.
It's not me.
Why do we think that a chambermaid is alive in Final Four?
And I'm going to call for my own exile.
Minion.
Oh,
So, did you call for your own exile, Pat?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're on the money.
I think good have too much voting power here. I'd like to limit it
What the
to
hell?
like 1 or 2 people today. Thank
We
you.
don't have to vote on this.
Yeah, I'm not going to vote on it.
We can hold them hostage. Let's not vote on it.
Please, everybody vote on this.
We're holding you hostage, Patters.
I got you, Pat.
Well, if you don't vote on it, I'm just going to
Do you know
travel
what,
away.
Patters? If you don't like it, get out.
That's not enough.
I didn't even get to vote. What the hell?
The same way as I stop counting in an exile once you've hit enough, when it's clear that you're not going to get enough, I'm going to stop. Any nominations for today?
Ruth, would you mind sharing your info? We're going to kill today. I don't think it's worth it.
Yeah. Sabanite and Ben, 1. Raj and Austin, 1. Iris and Dave, 1. Raj and Sabanite, 1.
I thought you said JC and Dave won on the third day.
I wrote it down wrong because I wrote it down wrong because that's what I was going to pick, and then JC was dead. I went to Iris and I told her what I got on her that morning.
Yeah.
If we think this is probably the final day, do we want to do the species of bird where we all say stuff?
We can do that.
Let's do it. Let's do a thick bird. I think let's do a thick bird.
I think most people know, right, already.
There's a few blanks I've got.
No,
I'd love to get filled
I'm
in.
missing some tokens. I would
Go on then,
Sure,
JC.
let's-
Kick us off.
Sure, I'm the innkeeper. Night 2, I protected Saberknight and Raj. Night 3, I protected Iris and Dave B.
All right, Lunatic, I was shown Poe token. My bluffs that I was shown were Minion Exorcist Chambermaid. My minions I was shown was Samantha, Raj, and Iris.
Your first bluff you were shown was Minion?
Minstrel.
I had that too. I had
Thank you.
Minion too.
I was the gossip. I gossiped that if I were a sober and healthy Shigenja, I could legally receive a clockwise. I think that is that killed somebody because I think Malachi is evil. Sorry, Malachi. And then I gossiped also that Malachi and Austin were both evil, and I don't think that killed anybody. I don't know. Those were my gossips.
That two who were evil?
Malachi and Austin.
Got it.
Before their double claim, I wasn't before the double claim. I just didn't want to be like, hey, Ed, I'm going to rescind my gossip just for like no reason. I didn't want to do that.
Pacifist.
Chambermaid, I just gave my info, but the summary is I think both Sabanade and Raj are evil.
I'm the Buzon. I'm on the evil team.
I believe that.
Sailor, I picked Raj, then Reznora twice, and then Iris.
Grandmother, I saw Iris as the god.
Moonchild picked Austin. don't think it matters whether either I killed Austin or Iris's gossip killed Austin or killed that night. It doesn't really matter.
Exorcist. One of my picks is dead, the other is still alive, so I will not be telling the evil team who it is.
Wait, but we're killing today, Lyra.
Yeah, you should tell.
Okay, Ruth's not the demon.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh, I hate that. I'm the courtier. I drank with the DA on night 1.
So that means Beardy has to be the sailor, right?
Yes. Beardy is confirmed sailor.
Tea lady, I was drunk probably by the sailor the 2 nights that my neighbors died.
God damn it, Beardy.
Pacifist, and then I want to touch on Beardy said he drank with Raj on the day Beardy didn't die, so I think that's interesting. But I am the pacifist. Killed by the Moonchild by amount of deaths.
To be clear, on night 1, Ed forgot to wake me, so I picked at the beginning of day 1 on Raj, so who knows what that means.
Was this announced as a mistake, or are you just saying that and we have to believe you?
It wasn't announced.
I think it's Raj.
I'm the fool.
I drew the Shabaloth token. My minions were Ruth, Malachi, Samantha, Bluffs, Courtier, Minstrel, Goon. I picked Milk and Malishon night 2, Beardy, JC night 3, and Milk and Austin last night.
Do we think that Raj and Saber Knight are a minion demon pair?
I think one of Saber Knight and Ruth
Quite
is
possibly.
a minion.
Why is Ruth
If
alive as a chambermaid still?
If Saber Knight is
Minion
evil,
mimic.
if Saber Knight is evil, and Ruth is good, Saber Knight work on night 1 because Ruth got a 1 between me and Saber Knight. Is that correct, Ruth?
Yes.
And so Saber Knight can't be the demon unless we think the demon is a pucker.
Saber Knight would
You
be
can
the
be the DA,
assassin, and Raj would. Saber Knight would be the assassin.
Saber Knight
and
can't be the
Raj would
assassin either, because assassin doesn't wake on night 1.
Yeah, because
good point.
Either way, we go with Raj because if they're full, if they're good, they might survive anyway.
If I'm the fool and I'm good, it's way more useful for us not to kill me, because then the evil team may not be able to win if Beardy stays sober. Furthermore, from my perspective, Ruth cannot be the chambermaid, because if Austin's the pacifist and Ruth has a 1 on me and Austin on night 2, then I know her information's incorrect. And it sounds like she was not hit by a sailor or nor a innkeeper on that night.
So it's Ruth or Raj then?
Yes.
That doesn't mean Saber Knight can't be the demon.
I was Exorcist picked.
The Exorcist picked Ruth, and we had deaths.
Ruth can only be the puka, otherwise if it's Shab, it's Raj. Sorry, Mal, go ahead.
I would say, I think if Saber Knight's evil and Ruth is good, Saber Knight has to be the Godfather, which would probably mean Dave B's evil as well, and it's a Godfather -1. Or Ruth's evil and got that info. And in both worlds, I think Raj is the demon, so I'm good with saying
Ruth and
I'll
Lyra
nominate
can be
Raj.
evil together. Ruth and Lyra
Yeah,
can be
Have a
evil
hidden
together.
goon somewhere.
Saber Knight, anything to add to the above?
No, we were basically out of time, so I nommed, but this is what most of town has told me they wanted to do today.
Raj.
I don't know. The chambermaid info is all stuff I'm hearing right now, so I'm trying to work through all of this right now. I think Beardy's confirmed good because I think Samantha's good. I think Saber Knight and Ruth are both evil. I'm not sure which one's a minion, which one's the demon. I think the rest of the evil team is probably... I guess there's a world where Saber Knight is good and Ruth is just the demon, but I can't make the Exorcist pick work then.
In that world, Ruth is the pucker that poisoned Lyra the night, and that's why Lyra's Exorcist pick didn't stop Ruth because she was poisoned by Ruth.
Yeah, I'm not sure how we're getting 2 deaths last night then, if it's a puka. Anyways, we can go through this in a second. The point is, I'm the fool. I don't know if I've spent a life yet. I think us sleeping is ill-advisable, even though I think Beardy and I can technically both survive. But I know Ruth's information is incorrect, so from my perspective, she has to either be a minion or a demon. That's where I am.
No majority.
Don't forget that you can't vote Ruth.
What?
If you're the
I'll vote for Ruth.
killing assassin and Beardy's the Shabaloth, how smug are you feeling right now?
I can't even think about that world right now, JC.
Okay.
I'll nominate Ruth.
Tell us about it.
I was swayed by Roger's argument. I think Ruth's information doesn't make any sense. Unless Austin is evil. Which I don't think he is.
Ruth?
I'm worried now that Sabinite's the DA and Raj is protected, but it's still not good to kill me.
6 to tie, 7 to execute.
I'm not wrong, right? If Ruth is the demon, she has to be the Pooker.
Has to be the Pooker.
Not if Lyra's a minion.
Yeah, Lyra.
But I'm not though.
I don't
In
think
the Lyra
Lyra's a
minion-
minion.
Because I think
I don't
Malachi
either.
and Resnora both have to be evil, so it's hard. Like then Dave B's the other minion and Sabinite's good. That's the only way I can get to it.
I
But
can
think we
only
might-
be tempted to vote for Sabernite over Raj.
Yeah, I'll nom-
I'm not voting again.
I'm not voting again.
I'll nominate Sabinite. Yeah. I think we might have missed on Ruth, but I'm not sure. I'm fairly confident that Beardy, unless Samantha's the goon who got turned, which I don't really see. So from my perspective, the only remaining demon candidate is Sabinite. I'm the fool. I don't think I've been clocked yet.
Sabinite.
I'm looking at a demon token, so it's blue, if that makes you feel better. Probably don't kill me.
Yeah, Raj, if we miss
I think
Ruth, then we should leave this on you because otherwise we immediately lose, right?
Yeah.
I think it's almost impossible for you to have already been tapped once, Raj.
I agree, but we still lose the game.
Well, not if it's a Shabaloth, then there's been no regurgitation, so we just have to hope for a regurgitation.
Who am I missing? Ruth, would you like to nominate Beardy?
I would not.
Great. Then Raj is executed and doesn't die.
For fuck's sake!
Yeah.
I mean,
I was pretty sure that
that's
was
what
going to
I
happen. Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
that's what I
no,
was expecting.
we knew this. We knew this sort of ish.
I mean, that's what I was expecting to
I
happen.
mean, either we were winning the game there or that was happening.
I really thought Raj was a demon. Like Raj was my.
Raj still can be.
He still can be.
Yeah.
The thing
I
is,
suppose.
If Sabe is the DA.
If Sabe is the lunatic, then Dave B's evil, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Dave B was pushing on Raj.
To be fair,
I mean,
Dave
Sabe
B
could
can
just be the DA.
Yeah, Dave can be the actual lunatic who, and then Sabinite is just evil.
I think if Raj is the demon that was DA protected, the DA has to be Ruth, because Ruth's information says Sabinite can't be the DA.
Does it?
You got a 1 on
Yeah.
Sabinite and Raj, right? On last night. So
I did.
that can't
Was
be demon DA pair.
Was Beardy the only good
Could they all
alive?
three be evil and Beardy's the only good?
Yep. That's the world I've got right now. Beard is the only good.
Are you serious?
There's no way that's possible.
Yeah,
No,
I
it
don't
definitely
think so.
is.
It's
I hate that world.
Malachi and I are in a hard claim, like still, right?
Yeah.
Dave
There's
B
four
and Sa-
evils. There's
One
four
of you
evils.
could be an evil goon.
Sabinite, Dave B and Sabinite are in a hard claim.
Yeah, Sabinite's
Like-
still alive.
I don't.
There's 4 evils. Like there can be a
Could-
3-evil team, and I've got
Could Malachi
Ruth,
just be an
Sabinite, and
evil goon?
Raj.
Resnora's the tea lady who never procced.
Was drunk by Sailor twice.
Yeah, I was drunk by the sailor twice.
Yes. First one on accident, second one on purpose.
Yeah, the first one was my fault for claiming Goon. The second one, we wanted to see if you were going to die or not, Austin, and the only way to ensure that you would die to the Moonchild pick is if I was intentionally drunk.
If we have another day, I would really implore people to look at worlds where Ruth's information is incorrect, because I know it's incorrect.
Yeah,
It is
I
incorrect.
think Malachi is the DA.
Yeah, because I'm the pacifist. I don't wake. Raj doesn't wake.
But it's still, I still am inclined to believe that Lyra's information is not poison, so that would still leave
What?
Ruth not.
Is there reason to believe Lyra's on the good team?
My very
Number.
first chat was with Ben, and I claimed Exorcist. If
My
I'm a
very
minion,
first-
I went straight into that bluff.
I
and did
completely
nothing.
believe Lyra. I don't think
I-
there's.
Yeah.
socially
Ben
based
Fool
off
on
my
day one.
conversation with Lyra when I claimed Goon to her, and she asked if I wanted to be kept good, and like and then talked through why, and an exorcist picking the Goon is probably not the best idea. Like, I just think Lyra's good.
Yeah.
Good morning, town.
Yeah. Okay.
Dead in the night. Beardy and Ruth, but not Iris.
Hello?
Hello, it's still a 50-50. Let's go.
Okay.
Hi. Christ. Why me? Ed, you're so rude. Why me?
Because you're very definitely good. Yes.
Well, shit.
It's just Raj.
I
promise.
I will only vote on who Iris nominates.
The difficulty is that we're basically committed to voting on Raj again, because unless Ruth was the DA, then one of the two of the living players is the DA. Probably.
Wait, why couldn't Malachi be the DA?
Raj could just be the fool, and then Sabinite's just the demon. That's also
Right. No, wait. Why isn't Malachi the DA and Raj is the fool?
I think Raj is the fool simply because he look. I mean, look how exasperated he was just then. I actually think socially he's being honest.
Yeah.
But it's,
the two
Raj
worlds
is
are
so
that Ruth...
charming, though. Raj, look at him. He's so charming. He can convince me of anything, so I'm weak. I'm sorry.
Please, sorry, Raj.
Hey, I'd like to call for my own exile, please.
You can absolutely do that.
Yeah, thanks. The good have too much voting power. Let's limit it to like 1 or 2 people. Thank you.
I'm swayed.
Seems like a reasonable
last day.
It makes no difference whether we spend dead votes today or not. If that's what you want.
I'm gonna.
Well, let me be the last vote then. That'll be fun.
I'd like to not be able to
Oh,
vote.
oops, sorry, finger slipped.
Go on, Paz. Go on, Paz. Do the thing.
Incredible.
Malachon.
I think the two worlds are Raj is the Shambloth who killed his own DA in Ruth, or it's just Sabinite all along, and I'm more inclined towards it being Sabinite all along. I thought Sabinite was a demon, then I kind of talked myself out of it, and I'm kind of talking myself back into it now.
Austin, then Sabinite and JC in that order.
Yeah, this may be the wrong social read, but I would look to JC and Mal. Sabinite really, really did not want to be executed when we suggest testing the pacifist. That just feels like someone who knew they were the demon.
I thought I was still the demon at that point, Austin. Also, I'd like to nominate myself, please.
Anything to say? In addition to
no. If Town's gonna do it, Town's gonna do it.
Let's please send
respect.
Town is gonna do it.
Sabinite's the demon. Let's put some votes on this.
Raj, you can't vote. I'll vote for you.
Raj, you're physically incapable of voting.
I'm trying so hard to vote, guys.
It's quite fun having 7 votes on someone on the final day and it still being easy to lift if we want.
Okay.
Yeah, genuinely
so
could not be easier to lift right now.
I hate that because if I were evil and I'm Sabinite and that's if Sabinite is evil and I'm Sabinite, that's what I do to make me doubt myself. So this is working.
Iris, your gossip kill almost has to have worked, which means that at least one of Malachi and Ruth is evil. If Malachi is evil, then Dave B also has to be evil. If Ruth is the evil one, that's sort of, then Dave B is good. Malachi and Dave B both being evil didn't vote on it. It's our best chance, I think.
Yeah.
Also, I'm good.
Patters, would you like to nominate?
Yeah, I'll nominate Iris.
Oh, hi.
I think it's possible Iris is the demon. If we really think about it, can she be trusted? No.
Iris?
I agree.
Let's not meme our way to a tie.
I very much.
One of the box of meme Malachon.
Even as a joke,
Team drug,
because we have 5 evil.
Team drug.
I'm late enough in the circle I can get away with doing the meme vote, and I'm doing the meme vote, damn it.
That's fair.
Do we want to do due diligence Namraj just to talk about Raj?
I'm not gonna vote, so.
Okay.
Not a 50-50, we went for it. Or Saban
YOLO.
went for it. YOLO.
We lived the dream again, Iris. That's all that matters.
We did. This exact setup has been... Yep.
Sabanite is executed, Sabanite dies. God, it'd be funny if I could say go to sleep right now.
Mastermind.
Yeah, mastermind.
Congratulations go to the good team.
Yeah! Woo! Victor!
So that was a really, really interesting storyteller situation where every single time I could have resurrected someone, it would have absolutely screwed one team or the other, no matter what. And there's reasons for that, and I'll go into them. So let's start with Beardy, who exclusively drunked people who would prevent deaths. In that he drunked Raj, the fool, on the first day, and then Rez, the tea lady, for 2 days, and then himself. From then on, it was a very effective making sure that the deaths went quickly situation. I appreciated that. Which meant that Samantha, who would otherwise have been protected by Rez's tea lady, was not safe when Sabanite murdered her on night 2. I think, yeah, night 2. And that meant that Malachi, your actual DA, would have been able to protect from then on, but got murdered. We also have Malashan, who killed Austin, again, because Reznora was again drunked. JC had a very great dilemma going, so I could protect Austin, but given the double claim, should I? Is this fun? Am I just trolling? And I think he went with, I would just be trolling, and therefore didn't. We've got Iris, who gossiped about a Shugenja clockwise. So that was
wow.
The phrasing was that it was valid information, and therefore it was valid information because both of Iris's neighbours were evil, so equidistant, and Ruth. So just really, Iris was sitting in the middle of all of that. Lyra did what she said. She exercised Ben, the gambler, and Ruth, which I think helped you out a lot later. Milk, your grandmother, who got killed by the demon, and Patters, the good Voodon.
You son of a bitch.
I love that.
I just think we had too much voting power. I didn't feel comfortable.
Malachi was so evil, it had to be a good Voodon.
Yeah. So the problems we had. So on the night of 4 deaths, Sabanite only killed one of them because he killed JC and tapped Malachi to try and bring Malachi back to life. At which point, the gossip, the Moonchild, and the assassin killed the other 3. And just went to work. I was very nervous when Ruth messaged me back going, yes, I want to use my ability, as I'm sitting here looking at 3 dead out of 8. But she did nail one of the gaps, so good work, Ruth. Ruth killed Lyra, I believe.
Yep.
In a top-notch betrayal. The problem was, if I'd resurrected either of the day 1 picks, I think there was a lot of reason to execute Sabanite. Either the night 2 picks on day 2. Sabanite probably gets executed days 2 or 3. If I resurrect Malachi, Sabanite wins the game, no question, because you're going into final 5 with a DA. And if I resurrect on that final day, as happened, Sabanite loses. It was just, Sabanite made amazing kills for winning the game by killing people. Terrible kills for me to resurrect someone at some point, which wasn't either you lose or you win. And that's just how the resurrection goes sometimes.
Okay, well, thanks for coming and hanging out with us, guys. There will be a stream next Thursday, but it will not be at the usual time. It will start an hour after it normally finishes. So 45 minutes from right now is the time I believe it will start. And it's going to be live from Clocktower Con Australia in Sydney. We're going to we're going to live stream an in-person game. 2 in-person games, actually. And the second of those will be the reveal of a brand new character. It's going to be really cool. So come join us for that. I hope you enjoyed yourselves this evening. And stick around if you're on Twitch, because we're going to raid someone who is currently playing the best Wolfenstein game. Fight me if you disagree with that opinion. He's called Boom Shoot Ken. So let's go hang out with Boomer Ken. Play some Wolfenstein. All right. I'll see you all in a week. Take care of each other. Bye bye.